Hello gamers, Mick Stardust here again with another Minecraft Test Pack Please Ignore Let's Play. And as usual, I have the Babbling Buffoon here with me.
Hello.
And well, it's been a couple of days since our last video, so I'm going to give you guys a quick update on what's happening here. It seems like I found this village over there. I was going to trade them some coal for emeralds, but unfortunately I think either a witch spawned and killed me a couple 5 times as well as all of the villagers have been devastated. And I've got this little test area over here that's not far from my spawn, but there's a whole lot of taint in that area, so I've been covering it with water magic. And it seems like the taint can't survive under the water. Now, I don't know if it's going to spread down through the blocks, and I'm going to have to undermine it in order to prevent that from spreading further. But hopefully, it seems to be working. I lost quite a bit of equipment. I actually had to remake the water sigil and the fast miner, as well as back in here, I've got my new apprentice blood orb, which took me a little while to get as well. Oh, I've got this. I can put that one back. So right now, what we're showcasing at the moment is going to be the creation of our obsidian cleaver. Now, the purpose of that is because it does a lot of damage, as well as it will allow me to decapitate more mobs, and I'll be able to get more heads to be able to use for my magic rituals with the blood magic, so I can use something besides the zombies, because we can also use creeper heads and skeleton heads, which I'm not finding at all. So I was trying to figure out a way to continue to proceed with the blood magic at the level that I'm at until I get my enchantment high enough and some experience on my diamond armor, which I found quite a few diamonds. I'm going to be making some armor out of that very shortly, and we'll be able to get some experience on that, like I had just said, and as well as hopefully I'll have some enchantment going on here soon. So yeah, let's get into it. Down here I've added some obsidian in. I haven't taken the time yet to make more tanks, which actually I'll do shortly. I'm gonna add in more glass around all of this and everything like that, but I've been looking for diamonds, and it took a while to find some emeralds. So anyway, with the obsidian, I didn't know this, but you can smelt that directly into your foundries. Alright, so we're going to be using this to make our cleaver with. Now, these are the required components that we need for our cleaver. Just to show you guys exactly what we're doing, we're going to check out the manual. And the cleaver is right here. Okay, so we need 1 large sword blade, 1 large plate, and 2 tough rods. Now, this will automatically have the beheading level 2 effect on it. So we want to make sure that we've got our molten obsidian selected, and we're going to begin to pour. I think that's a really neat yellow and purple texture that they have on there as well. I like it.
I like how the obsidian in the pool over there just looks like solid blocks of obsidian.
So we needed one of these. Right. Okay, we need one of these. And another cool thing about this is going to be that my weapon's going to be purple, which I like a lot. We need 2 of these. Alright, so now we're going to go back up to the table, and we're going to do some tinkering, as well as add at least 1 level of modification. I'm not sure if I have all of the required ingredients to make the second level, but
it's pretty expensive.
We'll see what we can or cannot do. So this looks like the cleaver, right? Indeed it is. Okay, 2 rods, 1 plate, and 1 thing. Let's think of a name. Because I didn't name the hammer, unfortunately. Call it.
Face taker.
No. I was thinking Black Betty, but it's kind of purple.
Venom.
What was the name of Cloud Sword? Because I know Sephiroth used the Mazimune, but
Which
Mazimune
one of
is
Cloud Swords?
I could just call it the Mazimune.
Hold on.
Because Cloud used a cleaver, a giant cleaver.
List of Final Fantasy VII weapons. Okay, whoa. Really?
Burning time here, Babbles.
Yeah, I know.
I forgot about naming. I don't want to just rename it later.
Cloud's broadswords. You've got the Buster Sword, the Mithril Saber, the Hard Edge, the Butterfly Edge, the Enhanced Sword, the Organics, the Crystal Sword, Force Stealer, Rune Blade, Mirazame, the Nail Bat, Yoshiyuki, Apocalypse, Heaven's Cloud, Ragnarok, Ultima Weapon.
Alright, let's see. Go back a few. There was one that I liked.
Apocalypse?
No, not the Apocalypse.
Yoshiyuki?
No.
Rune Blade?
The Rune Blade. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll call it. The Rune Blade. Okay. Alright. Achievement get. Prepare to fight.
Alright, now put it into enhanced mode. It's the same table.
Oh, it's got a really slow attack speed.
Yeah, but it's going to do massive damage, and you can increase the
I can
attack
put
speed
redstone
with
on it. Yeah. Whoa, what is that? What does that look like? What is that, a mirror, or is that a key?
It's letting you know that you have cleaver.
Is that a spoon?
It's letting you know that you have cleave, a decapitator.
I'm unclear about what that icon is. Anyway, back into here. Oh, wait a minute. We need to make our gold block, right?
Yeah.
And a diamond?
That's right there. You have it in your inventory, don't you?
Well, no, I don't know what I did with my gold. Okay, guys, give me 1 second to find my gold.
Wow.
I've got a bunch of it stacked up somewhere. Here it is. See that? Okay, we could do that right here.
Now you need a diamond as well.
Okay, so that's a gold block. Maybe one day we'll have enough gold to be able to build a room out of it.
Down here too.
I need redstone.
Yeah, to increase the attack speed.
We only need 50 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should also grab nether quartz.
And this is what I'm bringing with me. I noticed while I was down in the dungeon and I was I fought a creeper and he blew up and he didn't damage any of this red granite. So I'm going to be bringing that with me into the nether when I go to build a secure fortress around my portal. You said grab what? The diamond?
Diamond and quartz.
The quartz, right. The nether quartz is up here. Alright.
Do you have your diamond?
I don't know where my diamonds are, Babbles. As much as I... There they are. Now. I only need one, right?
Should, yeah. I mean, unless you want to add extra durability to it.
Okay, now... Upgrade. Put this in here. Now a diamond and a block. That didn't do anything.
Wait. It did.
All modifiers remaining 4. Modifiers remaining 3. Aha. Okay, so that's the way that works. So I'm going to call this one Runeblade again. We want to make sure that we keep our cool name. Alright, now we've got 4 modifier slots that we can put on this bad boy. Let's see. What's the next recipe for modification, Babbles?
The next recipe for modification?
To add in the next.
I'm going back to it.
Alright, while Babbles is checking to see what, if anything, that we can add on this to further our modification slot number, I'm going to... Ooh, do we need to do that prior to...
No.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start...
It's a golden enchanted apple and a block of diamond.
Golden enchanted apple.
Yeah.
And a block of diamonds?
Yeah, you need like 8 gold ingots.
A block of diamonds. I should be able to do that.
Right, I'm just making sure that it's actually, okay, yeah, it's definitely... Oh, no, never mind, you get an enchanted gold apple by surrounding an apple by blocks of gold.
Blocks of gold?
Blocks of gold.
Oh, you told me it was ingots.
You know, it's ingots to get a regular golden apple. That you get the enchanted golden apple with blocks instead of ingots.
Okay, let's see how much gold we have. I'm pretty sure I've got a fair amount of gold down here.
Restore.
Oh, I've got 66 ingots of gold. How much do we need? 9. And then we got to surround it. I've got just enough gold. Alright, guys. We're going to make this happen. I need to get an apple, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure I have an apple. Maybe up here in one of these chests in the beginning. Let's see. We might have to go on a quest to find an apple, guys.
Enchanted golden apples can be found in a desert temple. Dungeon chests 1.4%. Chests in mine carts and
I've got a potato.
mine shafts 3.1%, and woodland mansion chests all in stacks of 1.
I've got 0 apples. Alright, no big deal. So we've got a block of diamond. Okay, I'm gonna add... Why does it sound like he's right near me?
Because he's upstairs.
Probably. Alright. Yeah, let's just get this done.
Yeah,
now this is gonna add sharpness on it. Oh, 1 out of 72 times. What else am I gonna use quartz for at the moment?
I don't know.
That says plus 12 attack damage, plus 11. So this is going to make it go up 1 damage.
Yeah, you're only putting 1 in at a time.
7 hearts, 6 hearts.
You know, see, now you can level it up more. What's the max level of quartz it says that you can add for this thing? Because you don't want to add...
72.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite high.
Getting mad damage on that now.
It still says it's only at 12, and it only does 7. So either we need much more, or that modifier's broken.
No, I think it's like... Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
Definitely, with only 900 durability, definitely want to add that durability on there. The effective durability is... Okay. I'm really unsure about that. So I'm going to do this 50 times. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why isn't this letting me upgrade this with the redstone? Maybe because it's a weapon? No way, because Bell up here's got that. That's weird. Maybe it's
sharpness. And,
maybe it's the order you
each
put them
nether
in.
quartz adds additional attack damage. Each level costs 1 modifier. Sharpness is 1 to 72 nether quartz cost. Sharper is 73 to 144. So you have to get it to 73 quartz in order to level it up. If you want it to take up another modifier slot.
Alright. Well, I'm going to make some armor with this diamonds for now. And
Beheading is just an ender pearl or obsidian. So you can add beheading, you can increase your beheading chance as well.
oh, I always forget the recipe to make. I think I'm one short. I think you need 8 diamonds. I always forget the recipe to make.
Yeah, you need 1 in the bottom. The chest piece.
Bummer. That's alright. We'll go out with what we have and I'll find. Alright, well, I've added in over here. I'm going to move that other suit of armor down here eventually. You gotta be kidding me. I made 2 helmets. I wanted a pair of boots. Well, I guess I'm wearing this one. Okay. So now I need more diamonds. That's okay. We're finding them really quickly with the combination of this hammer as well as the sigil of the fast miner. The only problem is you got to make sure that you've got a lot of essence in your current pool in your network, because I'm not sure if I still have that video. I might have not saved that video because the well, I kind of goofed when I was recording it. Let's just say that. So yeah, if you run out of essence in your network, what happens is you begin to suffer from what was the word? Nausea. And then the screen gets all crazy, warped, like it looks like you're really drunk or something like that. So you don't want to let that happen, because if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're miles and miles away from your home, you're going to be suffering from that crazy screen warp until you make it back to your chamber. Or unless, I don't know, if you're carrying around your orb, which I've decided isn't exactly the best idea, because the problem is that when you die, if you can't recover your gear very quickly, you're gonna have to make a new one. And I thought a button. Oh, I need to make it out of stone. I have to smelt this. Alright, so I'm gonna go out and search for an apple, and I'm gonna do a little bit more mining, guys, and I'll be back in a little while and we'll finish this episode up with something neat. Alright, welcome back, gamers. Yeah, so
an apple took a while.
Apparently we've got some oak trees up in the mix over there with our jungle trees, which is kind of nice. So I've taken the liberty to gather all of the saplings I could find, even though the height that the oaks growing are putting off not so many leaves, and I actually only got 2 saplings which I planted, so I must have found another one because whatever. Anyway, so yeah, what we're gonna do now is we are going to make this enchanted apple. It's enchanted that I need, right? Not just a golden one.
That is correct, Mick. And in order to make an enchanted apple, you need blocks instead of ingots.
So, to spare you guys the monotony of having to sit here and watch me smelt out 64 bars of gold here, I'll be back in a moment, and I'll get down to the enchantment process. Alright, everybody, I'm back, and I've got 74 gold ingots, and that's just enough to get what I require to make this gold apple happen. So we're gonna run down here, we're just gonna put this away.
and we're gonna fancily craft a whole bunch of blocks.
I didn't realize that I had that. I already crafted the blocks.
Oh, nice. Convenience.
Now, what we need to do is take our apple and surround it in gold. And we have a golden apple. Now, if you're unaware of the effects of the golden apple, it will completely fill your hunger.
It'll give you regeneration, it'll completely restore your health. And it'll also make it so you can't be hungry.
Well, that's the enchanted one, right?
That is the enchanted one, yeah. I mean,
I'm working on enchanting this now. Right, so I'm going to put the lowest... Oh, what? I can't enchant this.
It's already enchanted.
Waka. It is?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought that we had to enchant this as well.
No, the point of the golden blocks was to make it the enchanted gold apple.
What? That's confusing to me. So anyway, because whatever, we need a diamond now, right?
It is glowing, right?
A diamond?
Yeah, diamond. Wait, I think we need a block of diamonds.
Oh yes, you're right. Okay, so we're going to add that now. Make sure that we are on upgrade mode. And now it says instead of 2 modifiers, that adds a 5th additional modifier. And once I figure out what I can use these with, we're gonna have one really awesome sword. So
you give it a diamond tip?
Oh yeah, it's got diamond and it's got the quartz on it.
Yeah, you can see this the quartz in the back there. It's shaded.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like this. I like the way that all is worked into the blade because you could tell what it's made out of.
You gotta put redstone on it, man.
I tried. I think it's because it's a cleaver. It's supposed to be classified as a slow weapon, so I don't think that you're allowed to.
Did you put it in the bottom slot?
Yes.
Oh.
Watch, I'll show you. See, there's my 50 from my.
I think that there's some modifiers that you can't add if other certain modifiers are on it. I think the sharpness got rid of the
Right,
quickness.
right. I'm not sure if it's the modifier or if it's the type because this is supposed to be a slower weapon.
Well, it's gonna do massive damage. It's gonna take heads off.
I can't wait to really try this out. I haven't used this yet. I've been just working on trying to upgrade this puppy. So I'm going to take a look at some of the other modifiers that I can add, and I'm going to be off trying to figure out how to add a 3rd, gaining some more experience, and maybe even getting some more gold, because
all you have to do is look up how to make another star. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need like 8 ender eyes and a diamond or something like that.
I'm not sure. I desperately need to start fighting off this taint as well.
Yeah.
So
It looked like it was like right outside.
well, that's the monsters from it, and right, yeah, I can see it on my map, and it does seem to be spreading past that cobble. I'm not sure. I'll go check that out.
It says something about in order to get it to stop actually growing, you have to find the nodes and destroy the nodes.
Right. Let's just go take a look at that real fast while we're rolling. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. It's not like it's far. It's not gonna add too much time onto our footage here. So I'm gonna throw some water on it, regardless of anything that's happening, because it does seem like over in my experimental area that the water. I noticed that the fibrous taint can't grow on the water, and you'll see what I'm talking about here.
You use water to get rid of the fibrous taint.
Oh, see, look, the fibrous taint is growing on the stone. That's a lot easier to fight now. So now watch. See, I pour the water down.
Right, you pick it back up and plop it back down on everything and use that to purify it and then find the nodes and break the nodes.
Right, that's basically what I'm working on trying to do over in my experiment area, because I wasn't sure if it was working or not. It does seem to be working. Okay, so level 30. Now, see, that's turned back into regular cobble. Even though it's tainted now, see the fiber. It won't let the water. Whoa, 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 whoa. It won't let the water flow onto it as long as the fiber is there. If it's fully developed. So what I've been doing is just taking my axe, breaking the fiber off. Now you can see that the block has been saturated, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. So I'm going to be working on doing some of this stuff, and hopefully, oh, I want to pick all this stuff up because I think we can make cool things with it.
You want to be very careful about picking up stuff from...
Yeah, I noticed that.
Putting it in that chest right there is a really good idea. There's only like a certain timer that you can hold them before they dissolve, and they don't dissolve in chests.
Right. Not only do they dissolve, but they also
hurt you.
Yeah, right. They give you the taint effect. So, trying to hold back this taint from my abode seems to be key to surviving this mod. Alright, we seem to be doing alright. Now, I read online that the taint doesn't spread into water, so I'm not exactly sure why it's over here. I don't know if maybe that's a glitch, if it's something that they've changed in an update that's not been oh, maybe that's just oil. I don't think so though. No, because the oil's black. See, the taint is purple. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's something that just hasn't been updated with the forums or anything like that. But it is definitely infecting my water area. I'm not sure if it's spreading or not, or if maybe perhaps it's spreading underground. Because I noticed I have an area in my mind where the taint has spread underground, and I'm thinking maybe if it spreads under the water, then it will infect the water as well, and then make contact with any plant matter that's on land as it starts to infect the ocean. So we'll figure that out as we go. And yeah, that's about it for now. I'll be back shortly. Hopefully I'll have just enough to add in a little bit more progress and complete this video for the day. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back shortly. Hey YouTube, I'm back again. I'm down here trying to get some obsidian because the obsidian is going to be a really awesome modifier that's going to add, what was the name of the effect? Unbreaking?
Yeah, it's going to add unbreaking.
Unbreaking, which is going to allow me to more or less increase my durability, because every time I would typically lose durability, instead it has a saving throw, and if I pass the throw, then I'll be able to essentially expand my durability bar further without having to use more diamonds on it. So it's kind of adding to the effect that the diamond already has. Now, the reason why I'm showing you guys this right at the moment is because I found this really awesome way to make sure that my obsidian mining experience is safer. So I've got my water sigil, and I've got diamonds over there ready to go whenever I'm... Anyway, so I cast my water spell on it. That's nice and everything, right? So what the deal is I've lowered my
chance of being burned.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like the best way to describe it. Anyway, so now as soon as I break this block, that water is going to fill in this area, and that's going to not only prevent this block from accidentally falling into the lava, but as well as push the next one under it, and it's going to create another layer of obsidian directly below where I'm mining. So now I can easily mine up these 3 or 4 blocks, 5 blocks I've got lined up over here, and not have to worry about the danger involved with mining under or directly next to the lava. So this is going to really, it's still a little bit dangerous, but this is really going to decrease the amount of risk that I'm taking in my obsidian mining process. So just another tip from Mick. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back shortly as soon as I get back to my workbench. Alright, so I've got my obsidian back here. I repaired my blade with the obsidian. One thing that I found to be really cool actually was I had some of my smelted obsidian, so I decided to experiment a little with that, and I made an ingot out of it. And I can use the ingot or the obsidian to repair it. Now, with what we already know from the smelter, the way that they function is that it's conservative by turning 2 blocks into 1. So I can basically make what I have here into 19 and 2 is like, what, 38?
With obsidian, it's probably actually more than times 2. It's probably like times 16, because I bet you if you take the 9 obsidian ingots, it'll probably make a regular block of obsidian.
I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know that these will function like a nugget, like what you're suggesting.
You should add lapis to that, though.
Anyway, like I was trying to explain real fast. I'll do the lapis in a second. We'll see that. You can use either or to repair. And now I'm not sure because maybe it's because it's made out of obsidian, or maybe for some reason this option has been disabled in one of the updates for Tinker's Construct. But either way, as you can see from here, that this isn't upgrading my blade here as I'd hoped. So that's a little bit of a disappointment, but it's just really a minor setback, because being made out of obsidian, it's already naturally got that effect out of it anyway. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the lapis, which you said did...
That'll give it looting.
Oh, and I want to put that on my...
You want to put that on your pickaxe.
Pickaxe
well, you want a
as
whole
well.
bunch of it for your pickaxe, like as much of it as you can get.
Right. Yeah. We'll just bring 2 stacks. So the lapis, what this is going to do is it's going to make our blade have the looting effect, and it's going to make my pickaxe have the lucky effect.
Well, it's there's a word for it.
That's not correct.
It's not, lucky is just what they call the effect for both. For the pickaxe.
Oh, there's some wood that's out of place. I had something on the brain pan here I was frying up, and I don't remember what that was. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Yes, lapis works. Now, lapis adds... Ooh. Right, that gives us the luck. Oh, wow, 450.
It's called fortune.
Yeah, it says luck right there.
Right. That's just what it's called in Tinker's Construct when it's applied. That's
going to give us a higher chance of finding loot whenever we get...
You used all 17 of them.
I only put 1 in there. I put 1 down. So this is 450 times. Phew, that's a lot. But I only put 1 in, and it says that there's 3. 4. That's strange. For some reason, the first one counted twice. So I'm going to do this a whole bunch of times.
You want to get that up to like 120 with the pick.
Yeah.
That'll give you times 3 loot chance.
I'm gonna add this effect to my pickaxe, and I guess I'm gonna basically just use up all of the lapis I've gathered so far, and I'll be back to show you guys what I've got going on with my new tools, and we'll test it out for a few minutes, and that's where I'm gonna bring this video to a draw for the day. So thanks for tuning in again. I can't say how much grateful I am for everybody enjoying these videos. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, everybody. Well, I'm sitting here grinding out my lapis updates for my pickaxe, and Babbles is researching online as I'm doing this, and we found that if you
apply
have
all of them all at once, and then you can just do it like you were doing it with the forge.
if you have the crafting station right next to the tool forge, right, I can instantly put 8 per. Now I wonder if I put all of these there.
Yeah, like you were before.
Just like so. So now we're really in business here doing this. So now I've got my pickaxe upgraded 156 times. So one thing I've noticed is that it doesn't exactly tell me how much that modifier's adding. That would be really nice information to have. 'Cause it tells me the durability and the effective durability. It tells me my mining speed, right? My mining, my remaining modifiers, but it doesn't. It tells me how much of how much lapis is remaining. It tells me my attack damage, right? It shows fortune 1. It doesn't exactly let me know how much that modifier's adding. That would I would like to see that. That's just see, it lets me know what my chance of behead is on here, which I'm gonna actually upgrade the rest of this. So yeah, this is much faster. I'm really glad that we found out about this. So we're gonna go down to the mine, and I've got lots of resources in the area that it won't take too long. So I'm gonna just run down there. Oh, I have these in my hand still. Oh, I've got so much stuff.
So
okay.
You need at least 450 to finish up the first level of lapis.
Oh, that's food. I've got wood over here. Cobblestone. Botana. Oh. Botania.
Botania.
Okay, well, considering that English is my primary language, I'm pretty poor at it. Ingots. And I guess that's pretty good. We'll go down with what we've got. I don't want to delay the video too long. All right. So
Just mine 10 blocks and then count the amount of stone it gave you.
soon I will finish upgrading this railroad, because having to run up here every time my inventory gets full, because there's so many resources that are added with some of these mods. Even though I've been dumping my cobble down into my little incinerator chute here that I sealed off, it's still taking a fair amount of time back and forth. So I could probably actually just cut
Build
that.
an ME network with a storage extension interface going down that way. And then you can just store items while you're down here without having to move back and forth.
Right, but that's all another thing that I'm going to have to do that's going to require inventory sortage and everything like that.
The greatest thing is once you have it, you never have to sort your inventory again.
Right, I'm trying to focus on.
It basically becomes a creative mode menu with a search function with limited resources.
Wow, these guys are everywhere. I really need to light this area up better.
Yeah, enjoy the challenge.
I'm enjoying my experience points. I want to try to upgrade all of my stuff. It's not going to happen if I keep dying. So let's see how this bad boy works. Let's see, there's just one.
For now, it's a chance.
Alright. So far, it's still doing 1-to-1.
Well, you have less than 450 lapis in it at the moment.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've got 6, so that should give us 12. It is. I didn't bring a shovel. Ay, ay, ay. So far, 15 redstone. Okay, so redstone definitely increased. See, that one only gave us... Alright, so maybe it's only blocks that drop.
No, it's just a chance, like I said. I definitely saw one of those
That was
drop.
5 coal, we got 8. These always seem to drop a few.
It's because every single one of them had the chance of multiplying.
Alright. That seemed like a lot of redstone. I'm glad that they've added in some things that don't...
Add lapis to that pickaxe until you can't add lapis to that pickaxe. You
Right.
start getting a lot of resources.
I'm really glad that they've added in a use for the lapis too, because I mean, playing on the Xbox,
In
right?
vanilla Minecraft, lapis, you need it for enchanting.
Well, I don't remember having to
No,
use it.
it's a newer function. They added in lapis for enchanting to give you extra things to need lapis for, basically.
Right? Yeah, because I remember we had a chest full of lapis that we just turned into blocks basically, and we're just using for construction.
Yeah. Because there was literally nothing to build with lapis. Literally nothing.
Yeah, except the block.
And you can use it as dye, I think. You can turn it into dye.
Right? Yeah, there was that.
But still, it was like I had 1,000,001 pieces of blue dye, and then I had to look for red flowers for red dye, and it seemed like lapis was more common than red flowers at one point in time, and yellow flowers were even harder to find.
Yeah. That was like 3 years ago still.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but I feel like different colored dyes were definitely more common than others because of the way the lootings was working.
Well, it doesn't seem to be affecting the regular ore as much as I... See, I'd like to get 2 gold blocks out of that. I
You
got
get
3.
the chance of getting blue gold more than one.
So the gold is really useful.
For a lot of things.
Right,
Copper
making
is-
redstone and everything.
You
And
really want as much copper as you could possibly get, because that's going to end up being your most placed object.
found some oil back here. Ooh, I don't know what to use it for.
You'll figure it out once you get.
I thought that was
industrial
some diamonds
craft.
I missed.
Is Galacticraft in this? If Galacticraft is in this, you'd be able to build a spaceship and go to different planets.
More gold. Considering that I just used up so much gold, I kind of want to try to recover that. Okay, let's see. Fill all this in with cobble eventually as we start getting more from... And I don't know what this peridot's for.
There is no Galacticraft.
More gold. Well, I'd really like to see this having more of an effect, but I guess it does seem to have amplified my redstone when I was searching with it. So I'll just kind of, as I'm mining with this, and then I find something that's interesting that I want to have, I'll just break that out and use it to, like with this, having extra uranium would be really nice. Uranium's one of those things. Let's see. Oh, there's some lapis. Maybe we can use this to get more lapis. We got 24 from that. That seems to be quite a nice payload for only 2 little chunks.
It seems like.
Oh yeah, I've got almost a stack from like 4 pieces of lapis. So it seems like for every item, every individual count not just when you break the block, but it's like the loot chance for every... See, I only roll once here, right? But then when I break a lapis block...
Yeah, you get a roll for every single piece of the...
Right, it breaks into like 8 or 10 blocks.
Right.
So basically I get 10 rolls for an extra chance. So it really increases your multi-item harvesting. Oh man, I keep thinking that this topaz is diamonds.
Yeah, once you get it up to looting 3, it has a chance of tripling, doubling, tripling, or quadrupling your items.
Phew. That'd be like breaking 2 redstone and having a stack.
Yeah. And on top of that, the chance of getting the highest multiplier increases with each level of it.
See, there's only 1 coal.
So it's like...
There's 2 or 3 coal.
Once your lapis is maxed, you're never getting just 1 block from what you mine with that, pretty much.
Alright, well... I'm gonna be ending this session now, and we'll be back tomorrow with another episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please, if you enjoy watching the videos, like, comment, subscribe. Don't be afraid to share with your friends as well. And we'll see you soon. Thanks again. This is Mick Stardust.
And the Babbling Buffoon.
Have a good night.